and welcome back to another episode of Saddle Up with Oakfield. On today's episode we're going to be showing you how to groom a horse. So we've got Bella here as our little demonstrator and we're going to show you how to groom her, so let's go. So this is a dandy brush. As you can tell, Bella is quite dirty at the moment. She's not had a brush today, so I'll use this just to get any of the loose shavings off, any dust from lying down in the night, and just a bit of everything. So I'll just start at the top. Normally start by her neck first and work all the way across her body. So you can see she's really dusty at the moment. And she loves a brush. So next up I've got a small soft body brush, so I tend to use that on her legs just to get again any of the dust or shavings off there. It's also good when you're brushing their legs just to check over for any grazes or anything, especially when they're just coming from the field. That's what I like to do, just give them a brush, not just because they like it, but just to check over for any cuts and grazes. Next up I've got a mane and tail brush and the NAF Silky Mane and Tail Detangler. I'll just use that on a tail. I will give this a good spray first. Obviously make sure you know your horse likes sprays before you go ahead and spray them. I'll just give it a good coat all the way through just to help with any knots or anything like that. And it also smells really good as well, so added bonus. And then obviously start brushing. So with the tail I like to do it in sections just because it is so thick, but it's whatever works for you. So I'll just start with a little bit first and gradually add a bit in just to get all the shavings out. So next up I've got a face brush, so again nice and soft, and I'll just go over any dust and brush that all over the face. So obviously avoiding their eyes and their nose. I'll just go ahead and brush any dust off. So next up I'm going to pick her feet out. So obviously I'll always start with the front, make my way around to the back and then back around to the front. So to pick the feet out you want to brush your hand down the leg, give them a little bit of pressure at the bottom just to encourage them to pick it up, and then obviously keep hold of it. So first I will pick out a frag. And just to be careful if there's anything like stones in there, any mud, shavings, anything like that. It's just good to check over their feet regularly and then just give it a good brush out. So sometimes I like to add a bit of hoof oil in here just to keep them nice and soft, but I won't do that today. That concludes the video on how to brush a horse. We hope you enjoyed. So thanks for watching. See you on the next week. Bye.